no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still
Today on EA Sports, Super Bowl 59. The Dublin Celtic Tigers taking on the Memphis Steamers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. Get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, and they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time, and they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. I mean, harken back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Underwood. Pressure comes, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now they'll run on the draw. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Underwood.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Underwood.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense.
They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Underwood looking middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Looking to throw. Underwood. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Underwood. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 43 yards.
And the Steamers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the
ratio. That answer is 1, and that's not.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Right back to him on first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now left side on the swing pass. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Celtic Tigers have retaken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Off play action. Underwood. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Underwood. And his throw is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Underwood. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Looking to throw. Underwood. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Underwood. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Dublin's offense now set to take over.
And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
56 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Aaron Sipas now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on any.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing to start the drive. Underwood. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Underwood.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Being chased out left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
The kick by Elliott is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Underwood. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Underwood. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to throw. Underwood. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Back to throw. Underwood. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Underwood. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down. Underwood. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Boswell's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. That's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think we could easily read his mind there. There was just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
Yeah, but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running it.
And I love the way that they covered all the gaps. You know, we can do all the lettering and the numbering and all those things, but those run fits that we talk about all the time, each person fitting in the proper spot on defense, you see the end result when they do that.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down at 7.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Second down and 8.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun, Underwood. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Underwood. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on 1st down, Underwood. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun on third down. Underwood. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up fourth.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On 1st down, Underwood. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Underwood. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Underwood. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. Underwood. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. To throw. Underwood. And he fends him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
Back to throw. Underwood. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Boswell's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Dublin's offense now set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Now 2nd and 4.
Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.